Let's talk about Harley Davidson, a name that's become a symbol of American freedom. But it didn't start in a big factory. It began in a tiny wooden shed in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in 1903. Back then, cars were rare, and the Wright brothers were just learning to fly. Two young friends, William S. Harley and Arthur Davidson, wanted to make bicycling easier. Their idea? Put a motor on a bicycle frame. It sounds simple now, but it was revolutionary then. Their first engine wasn't strong enough to climb Milwaukee's hills. Most would have quit, but not these guys. They teamed up with Arthur's brother, Walter Davidson, a skilled machinist. They built a bigger engine and a stronger frame. This was no longer a hobby. It was the start of something big. That little shed became the birthplace of a legend. Every Harley you see today traces back to that moment. It wasn't about corporations or big money. It was about friendship, grit, and a dream to build a motorized bike that could conquer a hill. That humble beginning is what makes Harley Davidson's story so powerful. It's a true American tale, turning a simple idea into an icon. The next time you hear that unmistakable Harley rumble, remember it all started in a backyard shed. The dream was simple, but the impact would echo for generations. From that tiny space, they sparked a movement. Harley Davidson is more than a machine. It's a legacy of innovation and determination. The shed may have been small, but the vision was huge. That's the magic of Harley Davidson. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a piece of history. And it all began with a couple of friends, a shed, and a big idea. That's the real American dream. Built by hand, fueled by passion. The legend was born in Milwaukee, but it belongs to the world. And it all started with a spark in a small shed. With a stronger engine and frame, the first Harley Davidson was ready in 1903. It looked like a motorized bicycle. Simple, but groundbreaking. They built just 3 that year, but it was the start of an empire. By 1907, with William A. Davidson joining, they officially became Harley Davidson Motor Company. Early on, they had to prove their bikes were tough and reliable. So they entered races and endurance runs, and won. Walter Davidson even scored a perfect run in a grueling 1908 endurance race. These victories built Harley's reputation for durability. The company grew fast, moving from a shed to a real factory on Juneau Avenue, still their headquarters today. By 1914, they were making over 16,000 bikes a year. The 1909 V-twin engine changed everything, giving Harleys their signature sound and power. The V-twin became the heart of the brand. But Harley Davidson wasn't just selling motorcycles, they were building a community. In 1916, they launched the Enthusiast magazine, connecting riders and sharing stories. That sense of belonging set Harley apart. People didn't just want a bike, they wanted to be part of something bigger. The early focus on community made Harley Davidson a way of life, not just a brand. From 3 bikes in a shed to a thriving company, it was all about passion and connection. The dream was growing, 1 bike at a time. Harley Davidson became a family of builders, riders, and dreamers. That's how legends are made. It's not just about the machines, it's about the people. And that's why Harley Davidson endures. The dream kept rolling and the world took notice. Harley Davidson's journey wasn't easy. World War I brought a huge opportunity. 20,000 bikes for the U.S. military. Harley proved its toughness on the battlefield, earning a reputation for reliability. Then came the Great Depression. Hundreds of motorcycle companies vanished, but Harley survived. They adapted, building industrial engines and 3-wheeled service cars for police and businesses. When World War II hit, Harley answered the call again. They built nearly 90,000 WLAs, nicknamed the Liberator, for Allied forces. Soldiers rode them through war, forging a deep bond with the brand. After the war, veterans wanted to keep riding Harleys. Surviving wars and economic collapse made Harley a symbol of American resilience. It wasn't just a company, it was a survivor. That legacy of toughness is in every Harley today. The brand became a symbol of strength and endurance. Harley Davidson's history is about more than motorcycles. It's about overcoming adversity. Through every storm, they kept rolling. That's why Harley means more than just a ride. It's a story of grit, survival, and American spirit. Every bike carries that legacy. Harley Davidson didn't just survive, they thrived. And that's what makes them legendary. The storms only made them stronger. That's the Harley way. After World War II, America changed, and so did Harley Davidson. Veterans craved adventure and freedom, forming motorcycle clubs and customizing surplus Army Harleys. This was the birth of biker culture, brotherhood, open roads, and the roar of a V-twin. Hollywood took notice, with movies like The Wild One and Easy Rider cementing the Harley image. The bikes became symbols of rebellion and freedom. Harley's outlaw image attracted rebels and dreamers, but also challenged the company to balance cool with mainstream appeal. They embraced the rebel spirit while building a welcoming community. Harley Davidson became more than a motorcycle. It was a statement. The brand stood for freedom, individuality, and the American dream. From lone riders to families, Harley united people from all walks of life. That's how a motorcycle became a cultural icon. Harley's story is told through its legendary bikes. The 1936 Knucklehead set new standards with its powerful V-twin. The Panhead followed, bringing comfort and style to the post-war era. The Shovelhead powered Harleys through tough times, even as competition grew. Each engine became an icon, shaping the brand's identity. Riders like Elvis Presley made Harleys cool and mainstream. But it's the everyday riders, the Harley Owners Group, over 1 million strong, who keep the legend alive. These bikes aren't just machines, they're part of people's lives. Every model tells a story, every rider adds to the legacy. Harley Davidson is a global family, united by the love of the ride. The bikes are the heart, but the riders are the soul. That's what makes Harley unique. It's a living legend, built on wheels and dreams. The 1980s nearly ended Harley Davidson. Japanese bikes were dominating and Harley's quality had slipped. In 1981, a group of executives bought the company back, determined to save it. They introduced the Evolution engine, lighter, cooler, and far more reliable. The Evo saved Harley, bringing back old fans and winning new ones. The Softail frame blended classic looks with modern comfort, becoming an instant hit. The Fat Boy, made famous in Terminator 2, became a modern icon. Harley kept innovating. Twin-cam engines, the radical V-Rod, and more. They balanced tradition with progress, staying true to their roots while moving forward. That's how Harley survived and thrived. Change wasn't easy, but it was necessary. Harley Davidson proved it could evolve without losing its soul. That's the secret to their enduring appeal. Story that never gets old.